Hello. All right, let's see what is happening. Hi, chat. Ooh, need to turn that down. All right, kind of a new setup here, so if you guys can't hear me or something weird, just let me know. Do we need to work? Geez, right out of the gate, Luke gets to the point. Do we need to worry about tornadoes in Omaha? I don't think so. Right now, this warning in Omaha, that one right there, is for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. It is moving south at 25 miles per hour. It's 2 miles west of Boys Town, near Ithaca. Thanks, Kevin. Hi, Logan. Hi, sunny rain day. In your pool at the moment. Hello, the wind is not good in North Omaha. You know, I'm going to change where this is. Hang on. Apologies for the noise. Okay, I think that's better. So yeah, severe thunderstorm warning for Douglas, Potawatomi, Sarpy, and Saunders County. That goes until 8 o'clock this evening, so about 20 minutes left on that. Bit of a gust front near Irvington, north central Omaha. 34 miles an hour on the anemometer. Really tiny hail ahead of it. Thanks. That's very useful. Thanks, Hi Craigs. Ominous here in Platte Center. Yeah, storms, they're blowing through. Now, hang on, let me. So Lincoln's probably going to miss out on this first wave, that one right there, because that is moving. This is moving like this. Now this, beeline. Tim's watching it from Ralston. I bet there's probably some pretty cool structures going on with that thunderstorm. But yeah, that College World Series is going on, I believe, and it's probably going to be. You're looking at a good hour, because that storm that's on the other side of Fremont is probably, let's see, I think there's lightning in all of this, but hang on. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a while. So if you're at the College World Series and you're watching this, just tell your friends you better just kind of go walk around for a while underneath the head awning, things like that. Oh yeah, tornado warning up by North Platte. Let's take a look at that. I wonder if it's still going on. Yes, it is. Let me get rid of the lightning here. So that is a confirmed tornado. And let's see, that one is for Lincoln County. Weather spotters have confirmed this tornado. Confirmed tornado was located 4 miles southeast of Dickens. That's 21 miles north of Hayes Center, moving south at 5 miles per hour. Not a whole lot out there where that tornado is at, but Wellfleet, you're probably pretty close to it. Just joining, sorry to ask, where is Central, aka Broken Bow, with a chance of hail or tornadoes? Please, I'm grateful and thank you for your work. The flattery will get you everywhere. Yeah, College World Series and a weather delay. That's not surprising. So, Broken Bow it's trying to connect. This storm right here is trying to connect with that storm right there. So Broken Bow may see some storms in the next hour or so. Are these storms coming towards Lincoln? Yes, we were just looking at that. So yes, these storms are headed to Lincoln. These are headed towards probably York. Omaha ones are headed towards Falls City. This one is just kind of sitting there, just all by its lonesome. Never heard of Wellfleet? Really? Oh, it's just south of North Platte. That's okay, Erica. That happens a lot. People join and then ask their questions right away. So I get it, and I'm sure you're not going to be the last one to do that. No worries. Bestie says the Weather Channel app says slight risk for storms in Lincoln from 9 to 11. Yeah, that's probably about right. Weather Channel app. So you've got two areas of storms here. You've got that circled one over here, this, and then you've got this over here, and they're trying to meet right there. They're trying to come together. Any chance of tornado with the storms by Omaha? Always a chance, but these storms look more like a wind-related type of issue. And this the severe thunderstorm warning that's in place for Omaha is for wind and hail. So this warning right there that includes Omaha is for 60 mile per hour wind gusts, 60 mile per hour wind gusts, and quarter-size hail. Where are you, Rusty? Why is it so different there? I'm in a different office. Same building, different office. And I switched things up a little bit. I have a green screen behind me. Storm is ballooning though in Lincoln County. It's headed towards Custer County. This is eventually going to join hands right here. Probably won't take long either. I'm seeing storms right in the middle of that. In what people are doing while watching your lives. I don't know what that means. Sunny Ray, try again. It's amazing having lived all my life in Nebraska, how many communities I've still never heard of. And I agree. And I kind of want to, when I retire, to go to every tiny town in Nebraska and just take a picture of it. Hailing and Elkhorn. How big, Steph? How big is the hail? Like size of a, don't say marble, because marbles are all big, are all different sizes. Is it like a penny? Is it like a nickel? Is it the size of a quarter? Bigger, smaller, golf ball? Gust front is coming through now. Omaha, right, Tim? Sorry, I see all of the questions. Some of them are for North Platte. Some of them are for. Oh, there's a new severe thunderstorm warning. Speaking of over by out that way, severe thunderstorm warning for Custer and Lincoln County. That's for ping pong ball size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. It goes until 8:45. It's moving east northeast. How crazy is that? Think about that. You have size of peas. Thank you, Steph. This storm's going this way. This storm's going this way. I mean, that's kind of weird. Little tiny bits in downtown Elkhorn. Thanks, Brooke. Omaha, Ralston, La Vista area. Okay, thanks, Tim. I'll try to next time I see Tim Wagner, Omaha, Ralston, La Vista. You got your phone wet. Oh no. Let's see. In Columbus, waiting for these bad boys to hit. Yeah, it's headed your way, Pea Cake. What are they looking at? Dang it. fancy green screen. I work with a green screen every day. An upgraded mic. This one isn't really that good, but it'll do. I like my other one. It's like just that one of those little orbs. That's cool. Is this just the first round? It's hard to put if this is the first round, or if it's just kind of going to be all one that just melts together. Because there's that area over by North Platte, this line that's from Columbus to Omaha and Norfolk. They're all going to basically get together and form into one blob. And there's even more out there. Here, hang on. There's all of that in the Panhandle. And that's all moving out. So I mean, here's your whole state. It's like it's just kind of a mess. It really is. Ham radio ham. I keep telling you guys I didn't upgrade anything. This is actually a downgrade from from my equipment in the studio. But cool. If you guys think it is, I'll play along. It's we spent hundreds of thousands of dollars. Humid in Lincoln, I agree. What time are these storms expected in Lincoln? Probably. It depends. I mean, it's this first wave right there is going to miss us. That's actually headed through Omaha now. This stuff over here, though, that's probably an hour away. So 9 o'clock. What was I doing? I was doing something. Oh well. Oh yeah, I remember. Easily distracted. Oh, thanks, sunny day, sunny rain, and thank you, ham radio. Oh well, that's right. Somebody sent me a picture of what the tornado looked like in just southwest of North Platte, and I think it was from a storm chaser, so I can't use it anyway because they charge for everything. And I don't know very many storm chasers personally. I don't know any personally. Someone just messaged me that said he was a storm chaser. I'm like, okay. Any news on the tornado warning? It's still there. We can look at it. I'm torn. There's that tornado warning there, and then the College World Series is being hindered by that. I mean, look, that's a lot of rain and a lot of lightning. Look at all this lightning. Blah. So which one do I look at? All right, chat. Which ones do I look at? Do I look at the tornado warning, or do I look at the severe thunderstorm warning rolling through the College World Series? Not a fan of Reed, by the way, Sonny, at all. So which one, chat? Western Nebraska or Eastern Nebraska? And here's the thing. I'm probably not going to do very many or any cut-ins for Channel 8 tonight because we have basketball on and people hate it when you interrupt basketball. Well, this is about as close as I can get to both. Yeah, see, it's a flip of a coin. Everybody's I'll keep doing both. How about this? Okay. I'm going to zoom in. Hang on, bear with me. Okay, there's Omaha. Okay, I'm going to save that. All right. No, Luke, this was like 10 or 15 years ago. He was not a nice person to me at all. It was really, I mean, it was bad. Okay. Yeah. So now I can just do this, and I can zoom in over here. There's your Omaha. And then I can go way over here. There's that. Focus on Grand Island. Kevin, I like the way you live. That's all right. Because I mean there's this severe thunderstorm warning moving towards Columbus. I mean that's got a hail core in it too. Look at that. See that little white spot right there? That's some pretty good hail. That's probably golf ball size hail. Fantasy Hawkeye, no wind where you are. I'm not sure where you are. In Omaha? I'm not sure where you are. Oh, there's Lincoln. I mean, there's a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Lancaster County. But it doesn't include Lincoln. Kurt, no, that is not. Yeah, decent velocity signature. I'm sure on that. I mean, it's been warned for quite a while. Severe thunderstorm watch, by the way, for almost all of Nebraska. And I'm going to zoom in on that because I did want to look at the. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, I mean that's got a good clip to it. See just west of Wellfleet, right there. When you start to see those white spikes, that's a pretty good velocity signature. Let me look at a Goodland one here. Yeah, that's also just right there. That was a nice little spin up. And the nice thing is this is in between, it's like rural areas out there. So I bet it's picturesque. I'm sure we'll see a lot of good pictures out of that one. So that tornado warning for southern Lincoln County, is that storm nearly stationary still? Yes. Oh, they extended this severe thunderstorm watch. What did they do? Hang on. Now includes Otoe County. So Nebraska City. Any idea on the timing for Lincoln? Yeah, it's about an hour away. Let's see, what time will the storms be by Sarpy County? You mean they're there now, right? I mean, what time will they be done? It's going to take probably an hour or so, maybe 2. Chances for tornadoes in Omaha tomorrow? I'm not sure. I'm looking at the storms that are happening now. Sorry. Calm as ever at Firth at the moment. Just give it time. Not everybody can have storms at the same time. Do you think those storms headed into Lincoln has a chance for tornadoes? All storms have a chance for tornadoes, but the chance is small. Kearney in the bullseye. I mean, they'll probably see storms eventually. Chance for tornadoes in Lincoln tonight. I wonder how many. Small. Everybody's worried about that. And anybody that is worried about tornadoes anywhere, whether it's Lincoln, Omaha, Columbus, Grand Island, North Platte, wherever, doesn't matter. Be prepared. That's all. That's the best advice I can give you. Have a plan. Know where to go. If a tornado warning is issued for your county, execute the plan. That's what you should do. That way, you don't even have to ask. You have an app or TV or radio or whatever it is to alert you of a tornado warning. If you live in the city of Lincoln and you hear tornado warning for Lancaster County, have your plan ready to go and execute it. Then you don't have to worry. Now, I can tell you, is there a chance? Thunderstorms in June. Yes, there's going to be a chance. There's always a chance. So asking that question is like asking, are we going to get wet if we stand out in the rain? Yeah, there's a chance. I mean, it's a pretty good chance that you're going to see something. But and I know you have severe weather anxiety. I'm talking to you, Cheyenne. Absolutely. Be prepared. Especially if you have severe weather anxiety, be prepared. That way, you know exactly what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. And then you're so much safer. If you're just willy-nilly, not just waiting for bad things to happen, bad things are going to happen. But if you're prepared and you know what to do, especially if you have that storm anxiety, then you need to know what to do when things start to happen. Are these storms weakening? No. Do we know what time storms will arrive in Sarpy County? Still nothing tonight. I mean, hang on. They're moving into Sarpy County right now. right? So, yeah, minutes, seconds. Last year was a perfect example of that. Yeah, you just be prepared, guys. That's all. I know everybody has fear, especially west of Omaha. Is it going to tornado? Are we going to get hit by a tornado? I'm here to help. I will let you know the likelihood of it. So I understand the question, but make sure you are just ready to go. That's the best advice I can give you. Is taking my folding chair and a 6-pack of beer up on the roof to watch the storms come and a good tornado plan. As long as you're recording yourself and it's a live feed that only I can see, then yeah, you're fine. I am in Kansas and it looks bad for us tomorrow. Yeah, it's that time of year where any time there's a potential for storms, be on the lookout. Have that plan in place. Oh, tornado warning. Who's the tornado warning for? Oh, that's another tornado warning for just southwest of North Platte. This is south central, let's see, northeastern Hayes and south central Lincoln County, not the city, the county, until 9 p.m. A confirmed tornado was located 3 miles southeast of Dickens or 19 miles north of Hayes and is nearly stationary. That's probably a really fun tornado to watch because it's in the middle of nowhere. And I hate to say middle of nowhere because I'm from out that way. So I feel like I'm okay to say that. But it's not a very populated area is what I'm trying to say. New severe thunderstorm warning for Platte County until 8:45. So yeah, that's this area right here is not moving. So that's likely just stationary, just a tornado just sitting there spinning. Logan Gropp, thank you. W in the chat. Jillian. Bryce, W in the chat. Hang on, I gotta send that picture to Jillian. Cool. Thanks, Logan. Appreciate that. Stream left ear only. Proc. I'm not in my usual spot, so I don't know how this microphone is set up, so I apologize. Best I can do tonight. And you're probably right, creativity by Trisha. Yeah, it's maybe let me see if I can figure something out here. I probably sound worse in stereo, but let's see what I can do. Maybe that. Okay. How about that? Does that work? Jillian responded with W in the chat. And I don't think... Ooh, check. Yep, that's it. Hey, another W in the chat, Jillian. Hayden, Noah, and Hazel say hi. And thank you for covering storms for us. Michaela, that's awesome. Much worse? Okay. Okay, I'll fix it. Hang on. Okay, so we'll just try this again. Michaela, thank you very much. Hang on, gotta figure out where I'm at. Okay. So we're back to the old way. Sorry, it's in mono. We'll just have to. Does that mean you're like, if you have your earbuds in, it's only in one ear and not the other? Is that what's happening? If so, I apologize. Like I said, I'm not in my usual area. I wonder, I could probably go get my other microphone. That might be what I need to do. What time is it? 8 o'clock. Okay. So anyway, this is kind of where we're at. We have a decent cluster of storms from North Platte. Yeah, and you see this? These will eventually connect. Travis, what do you expect for storms in Lincoln? Thunderstorms, hail, damaging wind, a possibility, and we'll likely see heavy rain out of it, probably in about an hour, maybe 45 minutes. HDYT, good to see you. So let's see. Yeah, that storm is really trying to connect now. Just kind of fun to watch that. And let's see what's going on at Omaha. Now, if you're watching me from Omaha and you're thinking, okay, I think the storms are done. I mean, hang on. So this is what it's at now. But here's all the lightning. Look at that. So we're going to catch a break in Omaha here shortly, but it's not going to last. So keeper of the lake, hello. So that's why it looks so ominous north of Columbus. All my farmers were griping it would go north of us. Farmers are the best. They always assume the worst is going to happen and it's going to affect them personally. Every single one. And I know a lot of them, so I get it. Ready for some rain in Grand Island? I think everybody is, Don. But yeah, hopefully you get some. Kind of looks like there might be a second storm coming towards Omaha now. Yeah, we were talking about that. Like I said, you're going to get a little bit of a break, and then wave number 2 is coming. This one right here just kind of went off on its own for some reason, and now this is really going to push through. Let's see. Here I was maybe 3 weeks back commenting that we've had it easy this season, and now the whole state is in a thunderstorm watch, not a warning. Well, I mean, a warning isn't too far either. Let's see. 8:05. Okay, let me put this into loop mode. Get rid of the lightning because that just distracts. I mean, everybody knows there's lightning. Still that tornado warning over there in south of North Platte. Starting to move east a little. No, it's still there. Let's look at that. It might be weakening, recycling possibly. That's still pretty good. Pretty good velocity still, looking just west of Wellfleet, southeast of Wallace. There's Curtis over there. And that's good rotation, really is. Was about to longboard until that storm came. Good thing I didn't go out. What's longboard? Yeah, Nebraska Man 34. I bet they get some good video. From what I've heard, it's very picturesque. When do you see these storms being out of here? Depends on which storm you're talking about. If you're talking about eastern Nebraska, probably mean, if you mean out of here, like out of the state, it'll be after midnight, well after midnight. Will it make it to Eagle? Yes. North Platte storm may have to link up with the other line before it starts moving. Solid call, Tim. Solid. That's probably what's going to happen. Looks like it's really trying to do that. It's reaching out. Isn't that cool, though? Look at that. Check this out. It's basically just kind of going like this. It wants to be friends. Come here. Hold my hand. And as usual, this storm, the very end of it right there, that's where your tornado warning is at. 9 times out of 10. The very last part of a line is where that tornado warning happens, because it's almost like a bullwhip, like an Indiana Jones thing, and that's where that spin happens. It's just like whoosh, out of eastern Nebraska. Yeah, probably after midnight. Should Nisha, if that's what you're asking, should Plattsmouth be worried about tornadoes? Don't be worried, but prepare for them. Make sure if there is a tornado warning, now the chance is small, but that doesn't mean it's zero. So if you have a fear of tornadoes, have a plan and be ready to go whenever you hear a tornado warning issued for your county. There were like 7 or 8 chasers on it. It's far enough away from me. I'd rather be here with everyone just watching them. I agree, Don. Watching another stream, looks like that tornado is now roping. Too much Burger King. Huh. Yeah, that's one thing I don't really do is fraternize with chasers. But they serve a valuable purpose. Absolutely serve a valuable purpose. And the National Weather Service truly appreciates everything they do. And so do I. I mean, I think they do a bang-up job. Tell me it's going to get to Lincoln. All the storms keep missing us. Yes, it'll get to Lincoln. Oops. Okay, let me move this over here. So we're kind of watching 3 different areas here. You've got this part of the storm right here that's kind of separate. It's out in front of this line, which is right here. And then you have this line right here. And then you've got a kind of an X right there. But that's trying to connect right now. Let's see, I'm going to put the lightning on here. We're going to see how much lightning's in this thing. $1,236. Not bad. Atari, why? Had the loudest, craziest snap of thunder here in Ralston area. Made everyone jump. That's a lot of lightning, though. I mean, that's a lot of lightning. So if you have, if you're at that baseball game in Omaha, it's going to be a while. Because, I mean, it's... Let me put the lightning back on here. That lightning, even the last bit of lightning, let me zoom out here a little bit, is... That one right there is 70 miles away. So that whole thing needs to move east. So that's like 2 hours away. Then you have to wait another half hour before the lightning gets, after the last bolt of lightning. So that, I mean, that could be, it could be 11 o'clock before they get the game going again. So we'll see. Wind picking up in Lincoln near 27th and Fletcher. Thanks, Logan. I'm outside watching the storm start rolling in. It's got a cold breeze. That's the best breeze in the world from a thunderstorm. There we go. Okay. So we have a few thunderstorm warnings here. I'm going to zoom out and kind of look at them one by one. So we've got this warning right here. Cass, Douglas, Sarpy, and Saunders until 8:30. This one right here, American Nance until 8:30, which is 20 minutes away. That is Platte until 8:45. That is Boone and Platte until 8:15. Almost done with that one. That one right there is Greeley and Nance until 8:45. Then all this over here is kind of a mess. Custer until 8:45. And then this tornado warning over here, that goes until 9. Talk they won't be back until tomorrow. That fantasy, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I mean, if they can't get this game going for another couple hours and the field is probably going to be soaked, might as well just call it. By the time it reaches Lincoln, it weakened. It might. I mean, it might strengthen. And we can kind of look at that to see how much fuel is out there. Hang on. There we go. 1 second while it loads. Well, this is your instability. And when you start to see the purples, that's really high. So instability here is really high. And here isn't bad. I mean, that's middle of the road. So that would tell me that this line of storms, which is moving towards that circle on the right, will probably maintain itself. Once it starts to get down in here, that's when it'll probably weaken. So there you go. Is North Platte in a tornado warning? No. South of North Platte is in a tornado warning. Will the storm be bad enough to justify bringing the chicken in the house to my wife? Nebraska rooster. I'm like, what kind of question? Oh, then I saw your name. Well, thanks, Atari. I appreciate your concern. I'm always tired. I have 2 kids and a wife and a job that is really hard. So yeah, I'm always tired. Hailing hard in Genoa. How big is the hail? If you don't mind me asking, if it's safe, don't worry about it. I mean, go out afterwards and let me know how big the hail is. That line of storms starts all the way in northern Minnesota and goes to Colorado. Well, now I gotta look at that. Hang on. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? I mean, it's a little loopy. It goes like this and this, and then it goes down here, and it's all that. That's pretty cool. Good catch. Who said that? Nebraska Man 34. That's pretty cool. And if you're just joining, Severe Thunderstorm Watch, and this was issued at 5:13. So here's the deal. Do you feel a tornado will develop in Custer or weaken? Those are 2 different things. There's always a chance for tornadoes. It's a small chance, but it's a chance, and I don't think the storms will weaken in Custer County. I think they'll hold where they're at right now. My hair is on point. Spicy nugs? Thank you. Merci beaucoup. My godfather lived in Genoa. I don't think I know anybody that's from Genoa. I might, though. The North Platte storm is going to weaken once it hits the river, correct? Or it could. That's an old wives' tale. That's a really old one, too. Rivers don't do anything to storms at all. And so I kind of hope you were kidding, because no, rivers and lakes and water in general don't care. Tornadoes don't care. Storms don't care. Storms are way up here. Rivers are way down here. What am I drinking? Water. Where was your most recent ice cream of choice? 402 Creamery was the last place we went. Gonna try to go to Zesto's. We'll see. Is it a Pop-Tart night? No, actually, I brought some leftovers from an awesome get-together we had just a couple of nights ago, so that was great. The wind just picked up crazy on the north side of Lincoln, probably from the outflow boundary. Let's see if we can pick up on that. Yeah, that was probably from the outflow boundary. That storm, yeah, there's no more warning on that. That's good. Now, if a warning is issued for the city of Lincoln, I may have to jump off real quick and do a cut-in. So just a heads up. Picking up in the Belmont area. Thanks, Travis. Heather, for the rest of my life, probably 1.2 million times more. Just got here what's happening in Lincoln. Nothing right now, but storms are getting closer. And once this line goes through, that'll be it. So good news there. But it's going to take some time. I mean, look, this is still in central Nebraska. So Grand Island, Kearney, Hastings, York, still have to wait for that to come down. This line moving into the Lincoln area. And this is really slow. I mean, it's just slow. So I could see those dark clouds coming out of my window. Niffinus? Thanks for that. Hate it when there's lightning and then the surge protector clicks. Any naders coming? There's just that one. Doesn't look like it's this one over here. Doesn't look like it's confirmed anymore. So there's still rotation, but it has probably lifted. But that's it right now. Sue, that's why I'm not doing cut-ins right now. I'm doing everything I can to not do any cut-ins during the NBA. People, I'm not a huge NBA fan, so I could care less. But I know people like it, and it's like, okay, I will try not to cut in. Hopefully a tornado doesn't hit your house. You're in the pause between the two cells in the Omaha area. Yep, look at this. And I'm sure somebody's going to say, see, there's a dome right there. And it's not. It's a pause. The storm's coming through. I should make fun of dome believers more. Maybe they'd stop. Probably not, though. It's got very calm in southwest Lincoln. I assume that means the wind will pick up soon. Maybe. Sneak in for 30 seconds on commercial. More of a football guy myself. Yeah, me too. But there's no severe weather usually during football. Usually. I mean, it happens, but not very often. I hope you show the same respect to Bachelor in Paradise. No, Bachelor, yes. Bachelor in Paradise, come on. You know, if I cover 30 minutes of it, it's still going to be the same thing when you come back. I think. I don't know. Severe thunderstorm warning for Dundee. See, there's another part of this storm that I wasn't even watching. This down here. Look at that, right there. And that's not even attached to all this. It might eventually. Very weird. Very windy in North Lincoln. Yeah, I think it's just the outflow boundary of the storms coming. Do you have to go out in time? Wait. Oh, Sue. Yeah, I should. I'll put $1 in the chat drawer. We're in a 2% tornado risk now. Yep, that's I believe that is correct. We're also in a severe thunderstorm watch. And if anybody's wondering what the 2% risk means, it is, one second, let me find it. Oh, I can't find it. Oh, here we go. This right here. Right there. So there's your tornado risk. It's basically all green, and that just means that there is the potential for a spin-up tornado. This, once you start to get to the like 15 and 30 and 45% tornado risk, that's when it's the really large and dangerous ones. This one's the 2%, 5% to some extent. You might get a little bit bigger, but another severe thunderstorm warning for Boone County. Yeah, when you're at 2%, it usually means the tornadoes are smaller. They still do damage, but they're not usually the big ones or the really dangerous ones. Kathy, thank you. Wind's just picked up by Brian East. Yep, storms are filling in now. From Akanto to just south of Broken Bow, Independent, Arcadia. Yeah, they're filling in. So this is basically your storm right here. You're going to have all of this as one line. And the good news is it's kind of concave. It's not the other way. If it was the other way, I'd be more concerned about a very damaging wind threat. But I think that's okay. I mean, we're still going to see severe things. Like that that thunderstorm warning for Boone County, that's for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. So the hail's a little bit bigger when there's not as much of a wind threat. Harrison, thank you. Gusting to 15 miles per hour, 84th and A. I know that intersection well. Pilger, northeast Nebraska, yeah. That was 2 tornadoes. That was crazy. Nobody in Lincoln, though, covered that because it's not in the Lincoln DMA. So it happened, but not one TV station in Lincoln, or Grand Island, Hastings for that matter, was on air for it that day because it's not in their DMA. Do the jingle. It is, though. These are just good old-fashioned thunderstorms. There you go. This is just flavored water, by the way. It's getting warm on me. Let's go look at, let's see if there's anything interesting we can look at here. Shear tracks. Yeah. This, show me where there's maybe a little bit of rotation. Look at this over here, though. That kind of tells you a story right there, doesn't it? Look at the Cape. Starting to lose a little bit of the instability in southeast Nebraska, which would bode well. That would mean less of a severe weather threat, but more of just a rain threat for parts of eastern Nebraska as that storm moves through. Let me see if there's anything hindering it. This will be your atmospheric cap. Not really. I mean, it's there, but it's not strong. Thanks, Dylan. Surprised there's no flood warnings yet. There might be. I usually have those turned off because they just last forever. Flash flood warnings is different. I will talk about that. Yeah, it looks like it filled in. Knew it would. Just a matter of time. Okay, I was going to look for flood. Hang on. No flash flood. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, there's one in northwest Kansas, but that's it. So when it moves fast enough and you don't get the 3 or 4 inches of rain in one spot, they usually leave them at no flash flood warnings or flood warnings. Let me put the radar back on. Okay, so now we have our line of storms. And, I mean, there's all your warnings. Quite a few of them. Oh, there's a new one. That one right there. That's Sherman and Valley. Moving east at 20 miles per hour. So what this is doing is, well, here, let me kind of set this up. So this area right here, oops, didn't want to do that. Right. So this area right here is moving faster because it's already bending out. So it's like it's picking up steam. This part right here, see how it has kind of an upside, like almost an upside down U, those things just kind of sit there. They're so slow because they're trying to bend the other way. And once they do, then they start moving faster. So it's going to be that upside down U, and then it's going to be basically a straight line, and then it'll start bending downwards. So probably if we do see, back to what somebody was asking about the flood warnings, you'll likely see flood. Why do I keep hitting that? You'll likely see flood warnings where things stall out, like right there, and obviously that area where it's been storming for a long time. This will eventually push out the other way, and this is just going to kind of hang on to. Interesting storm system, though. Bryce, are you on here? I don't think he is. Let's see, 8:30. Oh, God, this chair is loud. What's this? Oh, there's a new tornado warning now for Hayes County. Jeez. Hang on. Radar indicated rotation. All right. Okay. Probably, I'm not going to do a cut-in. I'm not. It's radar indicated. It's been like that for hours. Everybody knows about it. I don't need to cut in. New severe thunderstorm warning there, just north of Grand Island. That is for, that's a lot of counties. That's for Nance, Merrick and Polk County until 9:30. $half size hail, 60 mile per hour wind gust. So a quarter size hail was reported in Genoa. So whoever's godfather that was. Much needed breeze in Lincoln, I bet. Yeah. Will this rain make farmers happy? Let's see. By the way, the mic filtering out a lot of the background noise nicely. I'm in a really quiet room. There is no noise in here. But thank you. Did you see the mesoscale discussion for everyone in the thunderstorm watch? Basically, those are just telling you that, yep, things are tracking nicely. Storms are continuing. Severe threat is still there. Unless it says something else. If it does, let me know. I'll go check it out. Absolutely, Harrison. And Lancaster County, where the city of Lincoln is located, has something like 20, 25 storm spotters that just, they have a spot that they sit at. It's like their spot, and they will call it in. So Lancaster County is really, and there's some other counties like that in Nebraska, really good about spotting those storms and letting them know, what's happening, because it's radar indicated. Well, is there anything on the ground? Hard to tell. Now, when it's nighttime, then it's a little more dangerous. The printer isn't in this room. I'm in a different room. This is a completely different part of the building. I'm not in my usual spot. Still able to do the same thing, just not next to the printer. I'm sure it's going a million miles an hour, though. Oh, hang on. There we go. Looks like there's a tornado warning over here, just southeast of Mankato. Ooh, look at that. You've got two storms headed towards each other out there. You got this one and this one, and that's tornado warn. Those two are going to hit at some point. That should be fun to watch. Okay, sorry. I have family that live out in Minnesota, so I watch for them every now and then. Okay, this is an interesting development here. This warning right here is because I think of some outflow boundary. So that's likely wind related. Let me see. That's for Buffalo, Dawson, Kearney, and Phelps. 70 mile per hour wind gusts. Looks like law enforcement was reported let's see. Line of showers, let's see, 10 miles southwest of Aconto near Lexington to 8 miles northeast of Bertrand, moving east at 30 miles per hour. 70 mile per hour wind gusts, and law enforcement was reported at Overton around 8:30, Elm Creek around 8:35, and Eddyville around 8:40. When do you think the storms will reach the Lincoln area, and how severe do you think they will be? It's the $60,000 question. They're close. They're probably half an hour away from Lincoln, and the severe potential is there. I mean, probably some gusty winds, 40, 50 mile per hour wind gusts. It might get to 60. If we do, we'll see a warning, and maybe some hail. Hail looks like it's not becoming as much of a factor, but what I am noticing, this is kind of breaking up right here. But what it's doing is it's like recycling a little bit as it's starting to bend a little more. So we'll probably see some pretty gusty winds, but I don't know if it'll make it to severe status. I need another monitor. I need 3. I would like 4, but I don't even know if that's possible. Okay, so the storms from the South Metro into Cass County. This was a while ago. They canceled that warning. I'm just kind of looking to see what the National Weather Service is doing. Okay, nothing too crazy there. My eyes are burning in here. I don't know why. They hurt. Wind picking up around 14th and Yankee Hill. Yeah, I think that's with the outflow boundary. And if you're unfamiliar with what an outflow boundary is, see these storms right here? They're basically pushing wind out. I mean, it's the storms like a heavy rain and hail and everything else. It's pushing down, and the wind goes down with it, and that wind hits kind of like if you were to pour a bucket of water onto the ground, it spreads out. That's what the wind is doing from these storms. They come out of these storms and then they just spread out in front of the storms. They're like fast, and that's what we're seeing. The winds from those storms just to the north of Lincoln are spreading south into the capital city. Don, it's a good idea. I'll have to see if I can talk my engineer into getting me one of those. I know he has one. I've seen it. It's cool. Go for some ice cream fund to new monitor fund. Hey, I like where I'm picking up what you're putting down. Grand Island, somebody's asking about when will Grand Island start to see it. It's a little ways away. It's probably a solid hour and a half out. Hi there, Samuel. Omaha is just soaking for the rest of the night. For the most part, there's still a lot of lightning out there. Let me clear that out. Let's see how much lightning's out there. Where did it go? There it is. I mean, there's still a lot of lightning a long ways away from Omaha. So basically, all of this lightning here still needs to get on the other side of Omaha, and that's quite a ways away. It is, I mean, that's 40 miles, that's 70 miles. So even 40 miles, that's a good hour and a half, and then you need another half hour after the lightning strike if we're talking about the game, and I think they postponed it, but that's another 2 hours, and that would be almost 11 o'clock. Jill, appreciate that. Am I safe to go to sleep in Papillion? I would think so. I mean, there's nothing really that severe about any of this right now. Yeah, I mean, it's all the storms, and 9 times out of 10 you're going to be safe even if there's like a severe thunderstorm warning, as long as you're not sleeping like outside or next to a window or something. It's when those tornado warnings start to pick up. That's really when you want to be woken up. I have to use a laptop for my job, which takes up space. That would be using a third monitor. Yeah. Just go switch out your monitor with the engineers. I should. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. I mean, we got that tornado warning out here. This storm finally started moving. Took it long enough. Jeez. Let's look at that real quick. Yeah, it's still got a pretty good velocity marker on it. See, green, red, little spikes of white in there. I mean, it's still solid rotation. And notice it's on the very edge of this. So let's go back to all radars. And look at it churning away. Isn't that cool? Ah, that's so neat. And now it's trying to combine with these storms down here. This one is trying to combine with this. And it's like splitting away. It's moving away from the parent storm and it's coming down here. That's crazy. Come on. That is nuts. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Oh my God. What is it doing? It's like, hey guys. That's so weird. Huh. Oh, looks like it's flashing. I kind of want to see what they have to say about that warning right there. Let's see. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located 8 miles north of Hayes Center, moving south at 15. Ping pong ball size hail possible as well. Hayes Center around 8:55. Glow Shorts, how you doing? Kevin, thank you. It's running away. Run away. That's just crazy. Yeah, what I'm also seeing is okay, so there's the whole state. The storm that's moving into Lincoln now has no severe weather qualities to it at all. But it's about to get lightning-y. Look at all that lightning. Lightning-y? Is there a new moderator here? Maybe. I'm just making sure I'm all caught up with everything here. I think I'm kind of hearing it. I'm hearing something weird. I'm usually not able to hear things, but I'm not in the studio right now, so I'm hearing something it's weird. It's going southwest. Do tornadoes usually head east? Tornadoes don't care. They'll do whatever they want. There is no usually tornadoes do this. It's just wherever they're at, they go. I've seen counterclockwise, I've seen clockwise, I've seen tornadoes go due north and then hang a right and then hang a left, and it's like they do whatever they want. Dalton, if I can. It depends on what time I stop. If it's right before the news, then I'll probably just have to let everybody go. But I'll see what I can do. Wind really kicked up in Lincoln near 84th and O for the last 20 minutes. Yeah, that was that outflow boundary. A lot of lightning. It's probably going to get very rumbly here pretty soon in the capital city. Yeah, it looks like light to moderate rain in Omaha now. Norfolk is probably at the edge. Still got that tornado warning spinning away northwest of McCook. That's radar indicated, nothing on the ground there. Storms are congealing, and now basically it looks like they're all diving south. I mean, look at those last few frames. Now that it's all basically together, it's kind of straightening out. It's pretty soon it's going to bend south a little bit, and it's probably going to dive south very quickly. So all of this will probably be out of Nebraska by 1, maybe 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe sooner. But I think it's starting to weaken a little bit. Still some wind in there, still some hail. There's a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings, don't get me wrong. But it's still, there's going to be some warnings for the next couple hours, that's for sure. But, ice cream fun. Keeper of the lake stop. W in the chat, you guys. Jillian, hang on. Okay. Thank you, Keeper. You guys are so cool. M&C, yeah, I'm on a new microphone here, and for whatever reason, it's in mono, just one. So I don't know why. I tried to switch to a different one. Yeah, I'm in a different room, different microphone, different everything. So I apologize. And now that I know, I'm going to fix it after I'm done here. There's nobody here to fix this for me, because look at this thing. It's huge. It's like I could kill a deer with this thing. It's huge. It's heavy, but it's connected with this one cord. I don't know. I usually bring in my microphone because I really like it, but I was trying to be fast, so that's my bad. But we got the storms rolling. Looks like Lincoln, probably raining pretty good in North Lincoln now. And even if this right here misses to the east a little bit, there's still a lot more out here. So everybody's going to see rain. Doesn't look like anything severe either, unless some sort of wind gust picks up, but I kind of doubt it. It's a beefy mic. Beefy. Ooh, yeah, that's, great idea. Hang on. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Sometimes I get wrapped up in just babbling away. Oh, where's that? There it is. Ooh, chat. Here we go. Let's watch it roll in. Nice lightning bolt right over the Capitol building when I first turned over to this. That was so cool. We'll probably see some pretty good lightning coming out of this. Now it's not doing anything. Come on. Why does it weaken every time it hits Lincoln? It doesn't every time. It weakens because that's where that storm is located at. It's stronger on one side and weaker on the other. Sometimes it's stronger over Lincoln and we see severe weather and tornadoes. Sometimes it's weaker. Just it varies. It's just you always remember what you don't want to happen. So if you don't want severe weather to hit you, you'll always remember that. But if you want the severe weather and it weakens, because more times than not, it's only severe for a little bit of time, and then the rest of the storm is weaker. So more times than not, weaker storms hit everywhere else. How close to the Capitol can that zoom? I could probably get in pretty good. It starts when it's even a little breezy, it starts to shake. 84th and A getting really dark and low cloud base. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's to be of concern. Every time I try to look at live cams, they never work. Sorry to hear that. That's above my pay grade. I'm waiting for that really good bolt of lightning, because you know that there's got to be one. It's getting closer. What's happening with that tornado in near North Platte? Oh, all right, fine. It's actually headed towards Hayes Center. So it's not even in Lincoln County anymore. It's in Hayes, and it is headed towards Hayes Center. It is radar indicated, so it has no tornado reports on the ground or anything like that. So there you go. So there you go, Becky. Hopefully that's helpful. Let's see. Because as expected, this area right here is waiting for this over here to catch up. So this stuff over here slowed down, and it kind of lost its severe weather aspect of it, because this over here, it's trying to catch up. It's trying to push down further south quicker to catch up with the rest of the storm. And it has to wait for this over here that's trying to attach. So there's all kinds of things that are happening. It's not because it's over Lincoln or over Omaha or anything like that. It's the whole thing. This whole thing is one dynamic piece of moving liquid. And this area right here has weakened because it's waiting for this. Meanwhile, this thing over here is at the very end of it, and that's where it's getting whipped around. It's like spinning. It's like a whip, and it's but it's trying to connect with this down here. So there's so many things going on. So many weird things happening all at once. Saw a couple of flashes to the east around Nebraska Parkway and 84th. Cool. Wind by my area is 36 miles per hour. Thanks, HD. Okay, let's look at, sorry, hang on. Let's look at Honda of Lincoln. I don't think anything's coming about that. It's looking in the wrong direction. Okay, let me, no, there it is. Okay, see if we can get a lightning strike. Wouldn't it be cool if it like struck the Capitol building? Because I think, I'm pretty sure there's a lightning rod on top of it, so it would be safe. I mean, it's not going to hurt anybody unless there's somebody on top of the Capitol building. Looks like rain is starting at First and J. Thanks, Anderson. We're getting to be about 9 o'clock. That's another sign that storms are weakening. When the lightning really starts to taper off, that means there's just not as much running into each other with the clouds. That's what creates, it's like static electricity. Does Lincoln still have a severe weather chance? Yeah, but it's really small. It's really small. The Falcons might not like it. That's true. You got a good point. Yeah, Erica, your 3-year-old, scared of the wind. My kids were scared of it too for a little while. My daughter, we had a little handheld weather radio, and she thought she could talk to me through it because it was doing weather. So she would walk around with the weather radio going on all the time. It's the cutest. Such an adorable thing. Rusty, what makes one part of a storm need to wait for another part, as you say? What forces are at play there? basically the frontal boundary is pushing through, and however it's set up, it eventually wants to, whichever direction it's going, it tries to push out that direction. And so it's just physics, it's just momentum. And so they wait for each other. Severe thunderstorm warning for Dawson County. That's just west of Kearney. And that is 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Just pulled up the Nest box camera for the Falcons. Nobody is home. Oh, what do they know that we don't? Small, soft hail. Grapple. Yeah, that is grapple. Okay, I am going to go back to this satellite and radar. I don't like that one. It's too much. Hang on. Kind of got a headache. And for those interested, me and the family are going on vacation after today, and I'm going to be gone for a couple of weeks, or if not a couple of weeks, a week, a little over a week. I'm still going to try to post things on like Facebook and whatnot, but I don't know if there's severe weather tomorrow, I probably won't be able to do this. I'm going to be on a plane. Let's see. Thank you, Logan. Appreciate it. Usually don't try to take time off in June just because there's usually, there's always a severe weather threat, but the timing was just too right. We had to do it. So, see, okay, so now here's an interesting kind of tidbit. Now, while we were waiting, this area right here was waiting for this to catch up, right? Remember we were talking about that? Look what happened though. Over here, we got our own bend. Whoops, wrong button. We got our own bend like that. See how it's the U shape? And boom, all of a sudden, you've got yourself a severe thunderstorm warning right in the middle of it. So what's going to happen? Now these are starting to catch up and they're severe. Right here, how it's kind of a straight line now. This will eventually be bowing like this, and you will continue to see severe weather push due south towards Interstate 80, Kearney, Grand Island, York. But this right here, it's catching up. So it's kind of in the middle, isn't it? It's got that bend. Okay, hang on. I'm getting too many things here. So bend there, different bend there, and now you've got that. Oops. Wish I could just draw lines. So that's why parts of the storm are severe and other parts aren't. I mean, and it's just a matter of shifting one way or another. I mean, there is no, what is underneath of these storms doesn't really matter. It's pretty cool though. Let's see, where is all the lightning? Okay, I'm gonna go back to tower cam. There it is. Yeah, gotta take advantage of summer break. Absolutely. Ooh, it's getting dark out. And you can see the camera shaking pretty good too. The wind is blowing. Travis, I think it'll probably be Houston. I mean, there is going to be a severe weather, and it's also Dominic too. He started today, by the way. Dominic did. If you're familiar with, Dominic's been filling in for about a year now, every so often, and he's finally full time today. So he will do Thursday and Friday, while Houston will do Tuesday and Wednesday. Pilger tornadoes, yep, anniversary of that, I think it's 16 years, if I remember correctly. Bill Hartman just asked me about Dominic. Yeah, we were just talking about it. He will be on air on KLCAN Thursday and Friday. Oh, thanks for the clarification, Anderson. Bends equals severe weather. Yeah, sometimes. I mean, not always. But if it's the right, that usually means the wind is pushing the storm out. Yeah, Caitlin, we're proud of Dominic too. Oh, there was lightning and I missed it. Oh, there's more lightning. Is it 10 years? Okay. Uh, 2014. So 11 years. We were both wrong. All right, I'm going to stare at this camera until, ooh, there was a good one. Kinda. New severe thunderstorm warning for Valley and Sherman until 9:30. Quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So the good news with these storms is I haven't seen any. I mean, there was the potential for some really big hail. I mean, there was a lot of instability, especially for parts of central and western Nebraska, and it just kind of missed. It went around that instability. So, little bit of good news there. Does this change anything for Lincoln, that bend thing you were talking about? Just, no, I think it just means that we're going to see some thunderstorms roll through. So you've got just a tiny severe thunderstorm warning there. You got this line of storms here that's just stronger than anything else. And then this stuff is basically regathering itself as it moves towards Lincoln. And then this thing's doing its own thing. That is just on its own. This stuff over here is trying to merge with all of this other stuff. What a mess. Jeez. Okay, I've got Houston in the back over there, even though, let's see, he's gonna, let me get the camera up here. He's gonna shift the camera for us. Oh, did I get 300? Oh yeah, look at that, 301 watching. Woohoo! Well, there he goes. He's moving the camera for us, folks. Bit of a roller coaster of an evening storm-wise. See she out. Good to see you, by the way. Wind picked up big time in the Lincoln in the last 10 minutes. Yeah, storm's rolling in. It's as long as it stays under 60 mile per hour, 57 miles per hour, it won't be severe. And here's the thing too. We're on the very southern edge of this severe thunderstorm watch. So once it moves into this area right here, it's moving into some more stable air. At least that's what it looked like earlier. Now, if the storms can hold themselves together, they might add to the watch, but I haven't seen that yet. I don't think they've been talking about it. So, but right now the severe storms right here, and then these are gaining some strength, but they're not severe right now. I'm not sure what I'll do if they do become severe because it's 9. And we're recording some things for a sister station right now. Nah, there's no way that's going to be severe. It's not even organized. Had to knock on wood. Is that wood? There we go. And here's all the lightning. There's a lot of lightning. Pretty breezy by 27th and Cornhusker. Thanks, Mike. Jose snuggled up with the little ones. I'd love doing that when I didn't have to work and I was hanging out with the kids when they were younger. That was so cool. Have a good night, Tim. If there was way less math, I would love to do meteorology. Samantha, you would have been amazed. When I was a freshman in college and I started my first meteorology classes, it was always full, packed to the gill. And about 2 weeks into it, the number of people dropping out was like half. It was just amazing. Oh, hey y'all, click that like button. Appreciate that. Sishi. That's that I always forget to ask people to do that. So click like. That's awesome. Subscribe too. That'd be cool. I'm doing pretty good on subscribers. 4,740. I mean, I'm almost to 5,000. That's kind of cool. I didn't even realize that. I think it was probably earlier this year. I think it was in January. I was only at like 1,200 or something. So, all right. Is it really College World Series if a game isn't stormed out? Well, if they'd stop having games in June. Yeah, there's a lot of lightning out there. Absolutely right. I need a super subscribe button. Is there such a thing? I don't even know about that. I would have lasted a day at most, Samantha. Yeah, it was. I don't know how I got through all that math because I'm okay with math, but I'm not great at it. I got it. Yeah, that'd be cool if you guys subscribe. Give me to 5,000 in the next. Oh, I don't think we're gonna get 226. How much do I need? 260? Yeah, 200. I'm gonna get 260 subscriptions, but that'd be all right. It's a lot of lightning. A lot of lightning. Look over that, just northwest of Grand Island. That's incredible. Looks like we got an update on that storm over by McCook. Let's see what they have to say here. So that tornado warning for Hayes. Let me see. That right there. Let's see. A tornado warning remains in effect until 9:15, so about 10 more minutes. It's radar indicated rotation, mainly over rural areas. Marengo and Hayes Center State Wildlife Management Area. So yeah, it's thing about chasing and storm chasers in southwest Nebraska, there's not a lot of roads out there. Western half of the state, there's not a lot of roads. There's a lot of wide open country and it's beautiful. You can be in the right spot. But oh my goodness, it's like sometimes there's not another road for like 2 miles when like the intersections. Good to know, Brandon. Thank you. Crazy footage of tornado near Somerset. Roblox girly. My daughter was playing Roblox earlier today. Thank you so much. Me and my daughter love how you always let us know what the weather throughout the storms. Thank you. You're welcome. Appreciate that, Roblox. Nice line of wind-blown dust come through nearby Southeast High School. Has been dry. It's going to rain. How long is the wind going to last? Our siding guys left our gutters on a roof and they're blowing around up there. Oh no. It'll be a little bit. It's probably a couple hours. Let me zoom out here. Love going to Shattered and Crawford and agree on the beauty and lack of roads. Yeah, I'm actually going out there mid-July to see some family. So I love that warning. It takes so long to get out there. I love the drive. I love to drive, but oh, it's such a drive. Tornado warning has been going on forever. It really has, Cameron. That tornado warning south of North Platte has been there for a couple of hours, I think. Yeah, almost 2 hours. Did we ever get more weather employees from that cut of workers? I don't know. Let's see. Severe thunderstorm warning for Dundee and Hitchcock. Oh, jeez. Okay. Hang on. My wife is texting me, so I have to have to answer that. Hang on. Let's see. I mean, that line is trying to move south. St. Paul's very windy and dark now. Yeah, that storm's rolling right there. The Lincoln Airport had a 51 mile per hour gust. Thank you for that, Mike. 854. I bet. I mean, this line of storms is rolling through, and as long as it stays under 57, it'll stay non-severe. It's close though. I mean, look how close those severe storms are. Just south of Columbus, north of Grand Island. If you live in Grand Island, you should probably start to think about taking cover. Stay away from windows. I mean, this isn't a brutally awful storm, but I mean, just be safe. If we get severe weather tomorrow and you're on a plane, I will be very sad. There's nothing I can do about it. Can you imagine if I was doing severe weather coverage from a plane? Everybody around me would be like, what are you doing? In all your years of experience, what's the wildest tornado you'd rank up there as the worst in your lifetime so far? That Arbor Day one was pretty bad. Hallam one was pretty bad. There was a couple in Minnesota, southern Minnesota, out by Albert Lee, that was really bad, and that was really unfortunate because it was during a horse race, like the Belmont Stakes or something. So everybody was really mad that I was covering it, but people's homes were destroyed. So it's like I felt bad and felt good at the same time. Max distance to hear thunder, 25 miles. You got 59 miles per hour HD. Thank you. That storm splitting North Platte is weird. Yeah, it really is. I don't know why it's doing that. There must be something pushing that southwest while the other part of the storm is going northeast. And I'm not sure what it is. That's really strange. Might be a different jet streak or something that's just kind of pushing it that way. That could be it. Good for you, Don. I mean, there's nothing terrible about these storms. So if you look at that storm right there for Merrick, Nance, and Polk, that is 60 mile per hour wind gusts and nickel size hail. So the hail's has to be bigger than a nickel. It has to be a quarter. And then next to it, right over here, Greeley and Howard, that's for quarter size hail, that one right there, and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. It's moving south slowly, 15 miles an hour. That means heavy rain. And then right next to it, that one, Sherman and Valley. So that storm right there, that's for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. So these are the minimum severe weather criteria: 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail. And this is looking outside, north, looking to the north. We'll watch this for a little while. Is it more interesting when you look at the stuff near Scotts Bluff pushing east, North Platte storms pushing west, and the stuff at Kansas border pushing northeast too? Yeah, it's crazy. It's just crazy. Yeah, barely severe Marno. Loads of lightning north of Lincoln. Looking at it now, RFM. What's the biggest thing you've seen change in patterns in your career? I don't know. Social media and how people react and how people talk to meteorologists has been awful. It's just awful. Some parts of Texas got DVD size hail a few weeks ago. I heard about that. Somebody asked about flooding. Oh, no flooding? Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. There's probably some out there. Some flood, I'm sure, low-lying areas, places like that. Excuse me, I'm thirsty. I'm getting warm in here. I'm gonna go open the door. I'll be right back. Okay. People get to go on lawnmower watch now for mowing the lawn. Yep, yep. Twin tornadoes were pretty bad. 2012 timeline. The thing with the Pilger tornadoes is it was outside of the Lincoln DMA, so we didn't really cover it. We saw it. We talked about it. I didn't cover it. We knew it was out there, but there was nothing that we. When a certain area in Nebraska can't watch your television station, what's the point? So we didn't cover it. Jim, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Social media has helped make several really good friends. Let's just take a moment to look at a good old-fashioned thunderstorm. That was good. New severe thunderstorm warning for Custer County. That's a lot of lightning. And that warning is the southeastern corner of Custer for $half size hail. Ooh, a little bigger. And 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. It's moving southeast at 25 miles an hour. Speaking of which, you need your ice cream fund. I know. We just went to, Jillian and I went to 402. That was good. So thank you everybody for that. That was awesome. Looks like we're the rain is in the way of the lightning. That was a lot of lightning though. So we have 45 minutes until 10 o'clock. That was good. So probably around 10 o'clock, I'm gonna have to switch over to the studio. Can we exchange the $half for 2 quarters, maybe 5 times? That's good. That's really good. Yeah, the NAM, that one. There was also an HRRR model that did really good with this storm. Ice cream fun tonight means ice cream on vacation. Hey, do what you gotta do, right? Let's I mean, that storm is trying to... I'm going to zoom in on Lincoln. Hang on. It's slowing down. Did you see that? It's waiting for this to catch up. See how this north of Lincoln is just kind of waiting there? It's waiting for this to catch up. That is so cool. So once, see how it's starting to bend a little bit? You're starting to see it bend. This line right here. It's still pretty straight. And when you have a bend like that, instead of the U, when you have the upside down U, that usually means non-severe, but it's trying to push out. Ooh, RFM. W in the chat, you guys. What a polite storm. Thanks, RFM. I gotta text Jillian. So now that, yeah, I'm going on vacation, so we'll have to figure out where to take Jillian for ice cream. Got an idea. I don't know. We'll see. Still have that tornado warning over there at Hayes County. That storm is just weird. It's just sitting there now. See, it got separated, and now it's just sitting there again. And notice how this isn't moving south, that's moving northeast. This is pretty much just sitting there. And then all of this is starting to push out like that. And once it does, all of it's coming south. All of it. So everything is just waiting right now. Where are we going on vacation? I'm not going to say out loud, but it's overseas. It's like a detached, it needs to nudge or something to latch onto and move along. Yeah, that's kind of what it's doing. It's just, I don't know, it's just in the middle. That one between North Platte and McCook, that is so weird. System is reminding me of the square dancing days in PE. Oh my god, I forgot all about that. Yeah, storms repeat themselves sometimes. But I mean, look, at something's going to happen here pretty soon with that storm out by North Platte, because you got this big area right there that's just headed north and east. So that's going to run into it. What a weird night. Hail in Lincoln is not likely. But I mean, it's still possible. I hate to say no, but it's not likely. Is that tornado warning the one that was all around Wellfleet earlier? Yeah, it's just been sitting there for 2 hours now. Big bolt near 84th and O. Thanks, Anderson. Let's see. Kind of want to look at the allo cam, see what that. Ooh. That's cool. No lightning there. Okay, let's look at the other way. Ooh, I think I missed that one. Okay. Oh, there you go. Okay. We're gonna keep an eye on this one for a little while. $5 for 2 scoops. It depends on where you go. Ice cream's expensive these days. Yeah, look at all that lightning. As long as we can avoid the severe storms. I mean, oh, that was good. Oh, both of that was good. Wow. Hmm. As long as it doesn't go severe. I don't think it will. Let me look here. Yeah, all the severe weather right now is just north of Grand Island. And even that's minimal. I mean, it's hanging on, but Topper Popper? I'm not even sure where that's at. Kevin, thank you. Hey. That'll be in the chat. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it. Topper Popper. I've never heard of it. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not even sure. Should be able to do a couple of ice creams in the coming days. Cotner and Star. All right, thanks, Anderson. I might have to go there next. North Cotner. All right. Is that over by the Let's Talk About Bowling? I go there a lot. Yeah, this is, ooh, you can see the rain shaft in there too. When the lightning goes, you can really see where the rain's coming down heaviest. Ooh, did you guys see that? Oh, that was, I don't know if that one hit the Capitol building. It might have. I don't know how far away that is. Artemis, how bad is it down there? Down where? Lincoln? It's not, I mean, it's not bad. Bethany Library and Bethany Park. Okay, thanks. On the other side of the street. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. I think I know what I know where you guys are talking about now. Yeah, I know. Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. Let me see. I kind of want to see. Sometimes if the lightning's getting close, that owl cam is really cool. Let me see. Nothing? Okay, everything is still north of Lincoln, obviously, because I'm not seeing anything on the owl cam. RFM, thank you. Tacos Los Hermanos. Good to know. Okay, new tornado warning for Dundee, southwest Nebraska. Hang on, let me pull that up. Oh, look, oh geez. And you got two tornado warnings headed towards each other. Come on. See that right there and that right there? That's nuts. Come on. Hmm. Just west of Binkelman and then west of Curtis. And these two storms, this one and that one, they'll probably knock each other out, is what's going to happen. If you got rotation in that one and rotation in that other one, that's just like two spinning tops running into each other. Just, whoa. That's just crazy. What a weird night. I mean, this, at least this makes sense. See right here? This is just a normal line of storms. That's all fine. And then you got this. What's that? Jeez. What a mess. Oh. Yeah, Anderson, I was looking at that earlier. When that first storm fired in southwest Lincoln County, just south of North Platte, it was cool. It was, I mean, it was the only thing there that was bubbling, and then it just spread. It was really neat. Oh, hang on. Beyblade. Yeah, I love Beyblade. My son used to play Beyblades all the time. Loved it. Just loved it. So much fun to watch that. So notice that storm still hasn't made it into Lincoln. It's still waiting. And see how now this is starting to turn into a U. Or a smiley face. Let's see how it's starting to bend down? Once it does, everything will drop south. Rock'em sock'em robots. The thunderstorm warning for Hall County. That's that new one right there. For Hall, Sherman, Buffalo. It's for quarter size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So yeah, nothing severe related. Hey, can anybody tell me how much time is left on the basketball game, the NBA on ABC? Just seeing some summertime thunderstorm lightnings on the rail cam. Thanks, JHH. When is it going to cool off here? Air broke and 4 fans is wild in my room. I'm cooking. October? The ones south and west of McCook seem to be racing east to meet the others. I know. They're like, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Yeah, there's so much going on with this storm. I mean, it's just pretty crazy. Boy, if I was the National Weather Service trying to issue warnings for this thing, what a mess. Does the Kearney storm seem to be severe as the ones around them or no? This just west of there, this stuff right here used to have 70 mile per hour winds. It doesn't anymore. This right here has some hail the size of quarters and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. It's all headed towards Kearney. It'll all kind of turn into one cluster. Kearney will probably see a severe thunderstorm warning. Ice cream has been mentioned so much time. I'm going to have to go to the freezer and get an ice cream sandwich. I love ice cream sandwiches. Thanks, Logan. I appreciate that. I'm down though. I'm down to 264. I was at 300 and something. Where'd everybody go? That's right. I don't do this for followers. I do this for whoever. No big deal. Them there, tornado out by Fairbury or Beat Rice. See how I used a twang for that one? Will Lincoln get a warning? I mean, there's a chance. I'm never going to say never with a line of very strong storms out there, but it's in the area, this whole area from southwest Iowa all the way here. This right here is pretty tame. I mean, maybe this headed towards maybe Seward or York, but everything else is not strong or severe. Now it could get that way as everything starts to shift south, but until then. JRT, you're absolutely right. And Runza did that for a while, where they had the cookie and the ice. They called it something. Now I can't remember what it was. What was it? They changed the name, and I never stopped calling it its original name. Now I can't remember. Mint chocolate chip. That's my son's favorite. Fresh baked. Yeah, just good. Okay, watching the storms now. Brand new, look at that, brand new severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern, just northwest of North Platte. Look at that, it just developed. And bloop. And what's that? I mean, what is it? That's, you know what's happening. This, okay, this is going to be kind of hard to explain, but this area right here, there's a frontal boundary. You can kind of see it. So this is moving like this. Ugh. Now what's going to happen? That is crazy. Just crazy. So now you have all of this with another line moving in from west to east. Okay, I have to go look at something. Hang on. We're going to do a little forecasting here, so bear with me. If you guys want to watch some forecasting. Okay, so I am on. Okay, I'm going to change this to latest run. Do that with this as well. Okay, so this is the HRRR latest run. I don't want this. I want not extended. I want this. Okay. And that. Okay. So this should be one of the latest ones. Okay, so there's, where are we at? We're at 9:30. There, that's 9:30. That doesn't match up very well. Kinda. No, it doesn't match up at all, does it? That doesn't match up at all. Oh wait, wrong one. Hang on. This. Okay. That doesn't match up either. Okay, kids, the models suck. But I mean, it kind of has that. Oh, Jackson. Thank you, Jackson. Jackson Sash. W in the chat, you guys. Whoa. Have a pretty good view in Bethany. That's cool. I appreciate that, Jackson. All right, so let's go over here to the NAM. NAM 3 kilometer high res. You know, I'm just going to get rid of clouds. I don't want to deal with that. Okay, so there's this. So there's, we're at what, 9:30? Guess that's kind of good enough. Still isn't perfect. I mean, it has everything gone by 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, okay, we're fine. Precip. Let's go. I'm gonna go to. Okay, let's go to the graph, the 3 kilometer high res. Okay, so there's your 9:30. Let's go to 10, and I mean that doesn't do it either. That has everything gone. Which I mean, these storms could be gone by 3 a.m., but it's not matching up with what's happening out there now. Let's try. Let's just go back to the HRRR. I'm going to try a different run. Let's try the 0. And that doesn't make sense either. It's saying everything's... Well, I guess it kind of does. It doesn't... Yeah, it's almost there. And look, it has that line moving. So that area that I was showing you, that's in western Nebraska now, that wants to move east, this is what that would do. So has pretty good rainfall in Lincoln by 6 a.m. and then gone. That makes this one I could kind of believe. I'm on board with that one. I only have 2 NAMs available to me on this one. And that's this one. This one's the short range, the 3 kilometer, not the 20K. And it's kind of doing okay. Doesn't have... Yeah, I guess that's not bad, right? That's the 0Z though. Which one was I looking at? Oh yeah, I was looking at a different one. Okay. It has everything gone. Okay, I mean that's... When you... And that's why no model is perfect. That's why when you get a weather model from an app or a phone or whatever, it's taking one model. And meteorologists spend hours looking at all of these different models, trying to figure out which one makes the most sense, and it's never the same model. So that's why it's so hard to get an accurate forecast on an app, because most of them just use one model. Oops, I need to get rid of that. I should probably start working on my show. Okay, let me go back up here. Yeah, if you guys, I'm probably going to be logging off here in about 10 minutes so that I can go get ready for my show. But watch Channel 8. I'm going to be doing the same thing on TV. Or, wait a minute, did anybody tell... did anybody let me know when, how much time is left in the NBA game on ABC? Can anybody, what, never mind, I can look. NBA. I got Google. Ooh, Oklahoma. 11 minutes left, and Oklahoma's up by 7. All right. Oh, I'm going to leave that up. Got a mesoscale. Looks like wind gusts, some 75 mile per hour plus, is becoming the main concern, which that makes sense. If you look at this area right here, how it's starting to bend like that and kind of bend, I'm guessing this area from here to here will see some strong winds. And then after that moves south, all of this is going to be going this way. That's going to be a mess. I honestly don't know what it's going to do. What's going to happen. Jeez. Pandalarium could have been killed, or even worse. Thanks, Kyle and Jim. The irony. There's no. You're right, Anderson. There's no TV in here. I'm in a room with no TV. But you're right. The irony is not lost on me. They did cancel some of those, the watch though, parts of the watch. They just canceled the severe thunderstorm watch for a lot of counties. Basically, if you draw a line from Omaha through Fremont west up to Norfolk, all those counties are no longer dogs and cats living together. Oh, yeah, dogs and cats. Dog likes to go out at 10:30 to 11. My dog's the same way. Sometimes she'll wait for me to get home from work, which is like around 11 or 11:30. I just take her out. Like, hey, puppy. God, I haven't heard from my wife. What is happening? Yep, the storms are still trying to move into Lincoln. They got stuck. They're waiting. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. It's just sitting there between Ashland and oh my God. we're having some. We're trying to switch up some flights and stuff like that, so it's kind of crazy. That is crazy. Okay. Yeah, those storms north of Interstate 80 are finally starting to push south. Meanwhile, all of this is trying to mess with things. Look at that. What is that? What are you doing? Good Lord. This is just doesn't make sense. How much rain has fallen in that area now and just parked there? Great question. If there's not a rain gauge there, we don't know. That's a hard part about rainfall totals and snowfall totals. If there's nothing there, we can't measure it. If there's not a rain gauge there or somebody with a rain gauge willing to tell us, we have no idea. Radar estimated, we can guess, but specifics. Do you think if we sang rain, rain, go away, it might work? I'm pretty sure it would. If your power is going on and off, turn off your air conditioner or it will kill your motor. Huh. Didn't know that. Thanks, Bill. Hang on. Oh boy. Beekeeper, thank you. Have a good evening. We do need the rain. I'm fine with this storm. This is, I don't think, there might be a little bit of damage, but, so far. Hey, that tornado warning's gone. The one in Hayes. Finally. I was like alive for 2 hours, my goodness. What's keeping the storms from actually pushing into Lincoln? As we kind of mentioned this earlier, it's kind of a fascinating phenomenon. The storm itself, it was like this, and the middle of it's pushing out like this. So it's basically the middle is trying to push down into a U. So on the edges, where Lincoln is at over here and over here near Broken Bow, they're just stuck. It's kind of like wing, like going like this, and then it'll all go south. Crazy. So it's waiting. It's just waiting for its friends. Somebody should do a screenshot of that. You know what we should do? Lightning. Hang on. Let's see. And yeah, let's see how much time is left on that NBA game. 10 minutes. Oh geez, we got plenty of time. Like 10 minutes in football is 2 hours. Okay. Hang on. Oops. No, not that one. Oh darn it. I'm gonna do aloe. first. I don't see anything. That's because it's not there yet. There you go. That was good. The photos from that tornado are incredible. I think I saw one, and it was from a storm chaser, so. Fremont, yes. Artemis, you're good to go. Yeah, Jim, I'll probably have to go online and search that out because I saw one picture briefly. And you know, some of those pictures, it's like too good to be true. So I'm like, okay, that could be. I don't know. But I just kind of closed, it was on Facebook Messenger, I think. And it's like, I didn't know the person, random pictures. Like, okay, it could, I'm sure it's real though. How's it looking for Seward tonight? We're kind of looking at it right now. This is basically what's coming into Seward. Strong storms, severe potential is there, but it would be 60 mile per hour wind gusts and 60 small hail. Yeah, my wife has texted me. We're talking about vacation plans. Yeah, I mean this isn't done yet. We've still got that severe weather potential with all of these storms and how everything is going to move first, like in central and eastern Nebraska from north to south, and then those storms out west will move east. So I mean, this is going to be a weird storm. I'm not too sure what's going to happen. I will, Jim. Thanks. SS, what's your total prediction of overnight rain at 48th and normal to the 100th of an inch? That's solid. That's good. I like that. Oh, there's another severe thunderstorm warning. What was that one for? Hayes and Chase County, so back over there. Wife says hello, Jim. What time? Let's see. NBA 94, 88. 9 minutes left? Okay. Appreciate that, Travis. I'm just hoping for good old-fashioned thunderstorms. And these are getting kind of strong. Once you start to see, let me show you what I'm talking about. Like, see these little pockets like that right there and that right there? Little pocket right there, pocket there. Those sometimes that's hail. We might see a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings, just west of Lincoln, and this it could happen right there too. So we're not out of the woods yet. But as expected, it's turning into kind of a U, a smiley face. And as it does that, it's going to start moving this way faster. And you're going to get some wind and maybe some hail. But this stuff over here is going the other way. So is this. See, it's moving west to east. All right, guys, I think I have to go so I can get ready for my show. So, appreciate you. And yeah, how much time is left here? Yeah, we're about, looks like 9 minutes. Yeah, I kind of need to get ready for my show, so... And Keeper of the Lake, you're right, it is pushing east. Anyway, so yeah, if I don't get back on, I will see you guys down the road. It looks like after tomorrow, somebody was asking about the forecast. That the forecast for tomorrow does look like we're going to see some storms probably in the afternoon and evening. Then it's just going to be hot and dry for several days, so... but I'll talk about that tonight on Channel 8 after the game. Like and subscribe. Like Sue just said, thank you. You're welcome, Jim. Thank you. And we'll see you guys later.